afternoon, everyone. This is Jared Rand, and welcome to the Global Guided Meditation Call for Friday, January 17, 2025. That's 3:15 p.m. Eastern. We're having a reverse aging health call and all the rest tonight at a little after 9:15 p.m. Eastern. What's actually going to happen after January 20th in real time? Not talk time, but real time. Life is simply a blur when we race through our day like we are signed up for the Winter Olympics. The day becomes one forgettable scene after another, with little or no connection to the calm, peaceful ocean of bliss found deeper within our being. When we stop and choose to live our lives at the speed of nature, how fast your hair grows, you'll feel that you actually have the time to perceive the beauty of each sunset. And can see the divinity reflecting within you. Anytime you relapse and start speed skating again across the surface of your life, remember one thing. The underlying peace, joy, and total fulfillment abides at the core of your being. You already are this peaceful, bliss-filled being that you're seeking. By rushing along at breakneck speeds to get somewhere better, you fly right on by the sacred, sweet treasure deeper within. Now, as we slow down, we naturally become more conscious. And as we become more conscious, we naturally slow down. The more conscious we are, the easier it is to master our mind and the outcome it manifests into our world. You are the creative genius behind every moment of your life along the way. So why not create exactly what makes your heart sing? Be present to this moment, enough to see that your life is always unfolding with the most divine intelligence behind it. From this perspective, you realize that everything happens in your life for a bigger reason. Nothing occurs by luck or misfortune. It's because on some deeper level, a more intelligent aspect of yourself intended it to. There is an old wisdom that says rushing is an act of violence against your soul. If you are already entangled deep in the rushing habit, you also have developed a poverty-stricken relationship with time. When time is not abundant, suffering instantly begins. If you are always in rush mode or live with a tight grip around the clock, you'll always feel you're running late. You ever done that? Constantly falling behind an overpacked schedule while showing up in a neurotic state, under-delivering your divine essence to everyone. It's good to know that these are the secrets to creating suffering. Living at top speed, how could anyone connect with all the all-expansive cosmic truth of their innermost being. Without time for inner relaxation in your day, there's no way this true pleasure can sneak in. The secret to stop violating your soul now is creating a new relationship with time, one where you have an abundance of it, and you are its master. You direct. It doesn't direct you. And you're consciously aware of your directing. Every time you rush through an experience, you miss the opportunity to create a more amazing life all around you. Rushing narrows all the pathways in your brain and blinds you from seeing the infinite possibilities all around you. The simple, wonderful power within your very soul gets easily bypassed, and the multitude of things to do in a fast-paced lifestyle. Your innermost being is so sweet and precious. Do not miss it. You only have this moment to experience it now. And now that moment is not gone. It is here now, ready for you again. Life always happens one moment at a time. And no moment is ever repeated. When this moment, life experience is deeply savored, you can always find this awesome, precious gem, even in life's most unwanted moments. Many of us rush through this life, through life experiences, or postpone them when they have too much on their plate and feel that they have to do it all. They have to do it all. If you feel you're obligated to do anything, you are not planning on enjoying it. When you approach your have-tos in this life as get-tos, everything changes. Then you can meet and greet your day with an open-minded, positive consciousness. Then you are truly able to enjoy an experience that floats your way no matter what it is. This life is always giving us gifts we can enjoy. Each moment has one. If you're too rushed or uncaring to receive it, then you missed life completely. Perhaps you're curious what the rushing lifestyle is really like. The rushing lifestyle is like watching some old Super Soccer Mom movie on a fuzzy black and white TV in your neighbor's smelly garage. While the slower, conscious, meditative approach is like watching a healing, enlightening movie in your cozy home theater in rich, high-definition color. Sure, both movies are powerful, valid, diverse experience in this life. Yet when you stop rushing, you have the presence to engage in all of life. Your extrasensory perceptions increase, which allows you to feel a new electric quality of truly being colorfully, spontaneously alive. Your life one day takes a wild turn, forces you to slow down, bow down, and thank this universe. You are destined to become more open-minded, receptive to others, and willing to being helped and loved by others. No reason to judge how it happens. Whenever one's normal, fast-paced lifestyle instantly comes to a screeching halt, people either resist it and suffer more, or wake up and enjoy it. When we are moving slower, we have to become more conscious of our response to others and the kind of energy we're giving. It is the greatest, deep, eternal loving. Although your ego and its big, busy agenda may not agree, your soul will be singing hallelujah. When you can say yes to this new way of operating, your life suddenly becomes this magical, multi-dimensional joyride where you are spontaneously opening yourself to receiving its deep, eternal love more and more and more. Remember, you do not have to wait for life to slow you down to start repeating or reaping the rewards of a relaxed, paced lifestyle. The day you have physically slowed down in all your actions, words spoken, and breathing, you'll actually find time to stop and smell the most sacred, succulent relationships and the fragrance they bring into your life. By consciously reducing the actual speed at which you are moving your body, you start awakening this power within. You become more available to feeling your feelings inside and can open the valve to truly being lovable. As you relax deeper into the pace, you'll feel more connected with people as you talk with them and find nobody is talking over anyone else's words. Your relationships simply flow like the sacred Ganges River when you are relaxed and in tune with your every breath and heartbeat. At this conscious pace, you attract more intimate personal encounters, which bring a richer emotional experience into your heart. And the greatest benefit, perhaps, is that people are enlightening to be around no matter what their actions. With a slowed down lifestyle, you cannot ignore why you are here. Your purpose in this life becomes self-evident and shows up everywhere you go. You see, your mission is to enjoy the journey, to accept what happened yesterday, to say yes to today, and fully welcome every new divine moment exactly as it manifests. So start with recognizing that the divine is within you right now. This recognition is the essential key to moving all illusions, removing all illusions, and mastering your life. It is an inner bowing down to life and thanking it for what it has given you. The divine recognition is the highest level of gratitude, which aligns you with your purpose on this ultimate journey to discovering unlimited resources of love, power, creativity, and consciousness within you. If life happens to slow you down, deeply, eternally love it, for you instantly have to learn how to become the master of your life again. When you are consciously choosing to slow down every day, you are experiencing much more than moving, breathing, and speaking slower. You are allowing life and all the body's divine pleasure senses to fully consume you. Your body naturally awakens all its receptors to welcome the intoxicating, diverse richness of each new moment. In this new, fresh, alive space, you automatically begin to savor each moment as if you were eating the most exquisite chocolate cake on this planet. By fully experiencing the pure richness of each moment, you're doing exactly what your life was created in the first place to accomplish. To enjoy it. Anytime you choose to enjoy the experiences that you are going to do each day, your mind opens to hearing a deeper wisdom from the eternal knowingness that is found deeper inside your heart. By truly slowing down, living fully in the now, in the present, you are able to rekindle your natural ability to hear your higher intuitive wisdom inside. By embracing this slower dance with your life, you create spaciousness inside you, where you can hear guidance on how to find the path towards greater abundance in love, friendships, financial prosperity. You start hearing and seeing the bigger picture of your life and have a deeper understanding how your inner guidance is helping you manifest everything you want. A relaxed, paced lifestyle is the secret to tasting the raw, succulent nature of your divine existence. It is this awesome state of being you can feel the simple joy of being alive so intimately, as if it were coursing through every atom in this universe. So every chance you get to slow down, take it. Just stop your mind right now. Tune into your senses. Feel them. Allow them to pleasure you. Listen to the signals they're sending you and welcome them. There is supreme peace available when you welcome what is. For this leads you deeper inside to the divine core of who you are. Give yourself permission to dive into this experience as often as possible. Create the habit to allow yourself to relax and welcome your senses. This is a great secret to getting your life to naturally slow down again. The day you've transcended the rushing lifestyle is like realizing you've spent your entire life driving up and down alongside the Grand Canyon near sunset at 200 miles per hour and never truly saw it. Speeding along next to the same Red Canyon back and forth every day was boring. So one day you choose to get off the superhighway and take the scenic off-ramp. It was that moment you decided to hit the brakes, slow everything down, stop the car to take in all the boundless glory of this brilliant, colorful canyon. The amazing sights, smells, and feelings you experienced was like God was standing right in front of you. When this great, almighty, divine intelligence is right in front of you, everything stops. You instantly realize there is truly no greater purpose, joy, or reason for this life than embracing that same divinity within you right now. It's a habit that's really important to identify with, that we have as a civilization, as a species on this planet. We are, instead of us directing time, right? It's directing us. See the difference? Now, we don't think about it, really. You see, there's a lot of people rushing right now, right in this very moment, because they feel they have to, because the time, they're watching the time. What time is it? Oh, my gosh. How many times have you found yourself doing that? You go, you say to yourself, okay, I'm not going to look at any clocks or anything. I'm just going to go about, do my thing, get ready for this, whatever. And you float. It's perfect. You're not. Have you ever noticed that? Have you ever noticed when you don't pay attention to the time, how much freer you actually are? And on the flip side, how you feel when you're like super slave to time. Everything could be fine, easy peasy, floating along. And then you look at your clock and you go, oh my gosh, and everything rushes in. Hurry, 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 gotta go, late, late, late. Timelessness. Bathe in the energy of timelessness. Try it. Do it. See what happens. Every day for the next 7 days, focus on the feeling of timelessness. Take 5-10 minutes to meditate on the fact that you are a timeless, infinite being that will never die. This is a very powerful meditation, which is why you may only need 5 minutes of it. You have all the time in the world, literally speaking, to be timeless and experience whatever your soul wants to experience. You have trouble focusing, you can enter the spacious, timeless feeling by repeating the mantra, I am timeless, eternal, and free. I am timeless, eternal, and free. You see how that rings? I am timeless, eternal, and free. You also want to entertain this idea over and over and over as you go through your day, as you focus on this relaxing, expansive quality of timelessness. Your ego, it starts to let go and relax into this vastness, allowing you to begin to truly enjoy the exquisite beauty within each new moment. And it's all about practicing because we've done this for so long. Yeah, it's like people think that they're going to be able to. People believe that they're going to be able to do something. Oh, I could knock that out in a couple of days. But it's a lot different when you embrace this and you realize that, wow, I've really become pretty much addicted to rushing. You don't even think about it after a while. You just do it. And it's almost feels like your natural state of being because you do it so much and so often. You don't know it. You're not really focused on it, really. You're focused on what? You're not focused on rushing, but you're rushing. But what you are focused on is the time. The time is your master. And in eventuality, you are the master of everything. What I do is to keep myself from super acceleration is doing an active slowing down meditation. I do it every day. I do it more than once a day. Pick one easy activity you normally do each day and explore how it feels to do it from this timeless present state of awareness. Any activity you do can be a meditation when you are really present to it. Do the activity super slowly and engage all of your senses as you do it. For instance, when you go for a walk, go barefoot. Feel what the ground is like beneath your feet. Connect with your breath and the earth below. As you look up at the sky, sense the air and energy around you. Really be present, not superficially. Anytime your thoughts wander off and you forget that you're simply walking, gently pull your mind back to your feet and your breath. Fall into the now and become fully aware of what is happening inside you and all around you. Explore this meditative practice this week coming with any activity you normally do, such as eating, speaking, showering, driving, washing the dishes, so on and so forth. What this is for us, it's our decision. Each of us, we decide. No one else does. Nothing else does. We decide. And when we decide, we commit. We don't do it half-ass. We do it all the way. And we aren't going to try it. We're going to do it. Now, depending, in the event you want to see huge shifts in growth this week, do the timelessness meditation during the busiest time in your day. 5-10 minutes. Stop everything you're doing. Relax the body so deeply that you feel how much time your soul really has in eternity. The mind may be relentlessly trying to get your attention and pull you back into busy, productive mode. Do not listen to it. Relax completely into the eternal, timeless feeling inside you, and be aware of the mind's subtle attempts and excuses to return to the rushing habit, and ignore them. Choose to step out of the rat race in search of the next biggest cheese. Dive into the infinity of your innermost being and enjoy it immensely. When you realize, see, that you begin to practice these, the only reason you're doing it is to rediscover who and what you are, how you live. Do you want time as your master? Ask yourself that question. There's no negative about it. You just ask yourself, do I really want time to be my master? Now, the ego mind's going to come in and it's going to kind of tickle you and go, you'll feel that, that heaviness. Oh, I can't ignore time, or, oh, I better not do that, or, oh, this will get me into trouble. It's the ego mind. You don't listen to it. You just don't bother to listen to the ego mind. And you realize that you begin to master time. Now, your ego mind's going to say, oh, come on, that's ridiculous. Stupid, crazy stuff. But it is the natural state of our being. We're designed to master everything. It's what we do. It isn't a rare thing. It is within each and every one of us on this planet, in it, above it, below it. And the reason that is because we've been outfitted with we outfitted these bodies to be conduits for the gods that we are, right? But in a material, physical way. So all the stuff that we've forgotten, like time masters, right? We forgot how to be. We forgot that we were time masters. We direct the time. We slowed the time. For us, doesn't affect, all the other stuff. You could have someone just next to you rushing and hurrying and everything, and you're just easing along. And you know what? That's the enjoyment. You're not ignoring things, right? You're also not filling your plate so full that you're just absolutely distraught. Because you did it. No one else did. You did it. And you just float along and you interact with things that you choose to. You imagine at a much slower pace, you notice so much more. You pick up on so many other things that you didn't even know were there. And you start realizing, wow, begin to master time. Because you direct the time. I am not kidding you. You can slow it. You can speed it up. You can equalize it. You do all kinds of things with it. But you cannot doubt it. You cannot doubt it. Anything that you doubt, which is through the ego mind, you negate. Can't doubt it. See? That's why when you, in the quiet time of this meditation, it's not difficult. People come to this meditation and then they listen to it all over the planet. And the meditation is you find a comfortable place for you. You have no outside interference. You begin to relax into your body. Lean into your body, relax into your body. And you're as still as you can be. If you can be as still as a statue, be as still as a statue. And you focus on your breath rising and falling, or the space between heartbeats. That's what you focus on. You focus on timelessness, the void, total quiet. And as you focus on the total quiet, you're in the now. You aren't focused on anything but the now. Time stops in the now. Doesn't exist. And as we choose to do this, we begin to recognize, I came here to enjoy this life. That's why I came here. I didn't come here to get beat up or, to be like having all these thoughts fly around and other people's thoughts flying around in the billions and then, pull these in that aren't my thoughts, give them power and energy, create them and pull them into my reality, and then I experience them. I didn't come here to do that. I came here to be master and commander of my life, to enjoy my life, to float. You watch other people, like there's no tomorrow, and you're just rushing. I mean, bang, bing, boom, all the time. Have you ever been around anybody that you feel, and let's say you're mastering time, and you know the difference between rushing and floating. So you get around people that are, very intense, and they've created this deadline for themselves in super high accelerated phase that they have to get this done, they have to get that done. And as they keep doing that, they're missing everything. They're missing happiness, missing joy. They're missing it all. They don't realize that they can literally direct time. Direct it. Have you ever been in a situation where you're, so you look at your clock on your phone or your wrist, and you go, oh, I got plenty of time, right? You ever done that? Oh, I got plenty of time. And so you just kind of, at that point, you go, I got plenty of time, so you relax, right? And you go, great, and you slow down. But what you don't realize is that you focus on that time element and you say, let's make this longer so I'm accommodated. Let's stretch it. And before long, you start to realize, I have plenty of time, and you continuously have plenty of time. You no longer are squeezed, stretched, pulled at all. Then you are able to relax into your life and begin to start enjoying your life and the journey of your life. If all one is doing is full blasting it, I mean running as hard as they can straight ahead. They aren't looking right, they aren't looking left. They're just looking straight ahead. They're just burning it. Now you, on the other hand, you're just strolling. You're strolling. You're strolling and smiling and looking at life and looking at everything that you've created for yourself on this planet and the planet. You look at everything and say, it's the God that I am, and you enjoy it. And time disappears. Schedules disappear. Now you know you have these things, but you also have the confidence to know that they will all work out better than you could possibly imagine. Now, if you knew that, right, from the start, you would never rush, ever. I don't talk about this much, but we should address it as much as possible because all of the extenuating circumstances outside of us motivate us to rush. Right? And also, when you're in a position that you choose to be in where you're waiting, right? You're waiting for something. You're kind of leaning back, waiting for something. Your confidence in whatever the something is and happening is that you say, well, this is going to happen. And I know that. And I'm deeply grateful for it. And you leave it alone. And it just disappears. That's all you need. There's no fixating or anything else. And it doesn't take that long to become very compassionate with yourself, tender, kind, gentle, generous, and humble with yourself at all times. It doesn't. When you keep practicing it, you'll find that many things open up that you never dreamed that were even there. See, you know everything along the journey because you see it all, you watch it all, you see it all, you enjoy it all. And you're just not, it's not your natural state of being to rush and hurry. It isn't. It really isn't any of our natural states of being. Our natural state of being is to be in full confidence, trust, and faith in ourselves in this universe. So that we know that whatever we direct, the cosmic energies, we're going to create. We're going to manifest whatever we do. That's why when you are not the master and commander and you believe that all these other things are the master and commander, that's when you're really in the muck. And that's where life seems to be very, very abrasive to you. And that's where when people start, and they're rushing, they're hurrying, they're twisting, they're pulling, they're not listening. When someone's in a hurry, you can always tell they're in a hurry. That doesn't mean, the body language. You can just tell. You can feel it. They're in a hurry. And it's not comfortable. For those of us who are aware to a certain extent, you say, oh, wow, they're in a real hurry. I'm just going to step out of the way. Because you can feel it oozing out of them. And so then they just, like a rocket, it's boom, 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 boom. And then at the end of the day, when they feel that they've, accomplished a whole heck of a lot, they sit back and as soon as they start relaxing into the body, they realize they didn't accomplish anything. The things that we accomplish are knowing our awareness, our consciousness, so that we can direct things. Does that make sense? This is all about you learning how to direct things. Not so much control them because of your confidence, faith, and trust in yourself and the universe. You don't have a need to control anything. You just guide it. See what I mean? See the difference? You guide it. You don't really control it. Controlling is ego mind. Being in control. Being the big force. That's all ego mind. Guiding, right? Connecting people, guiding and interacting and interfacing is hugely more powerful. And you kind of get a little smile on your face every time you discover each morsel that you are the master and commander. And eventually you'll discover so many of them that you will then be master and commander. And you'll know, well, there's no reason for me to rush. You know, oh, well, how come you aren't in a hurry? Come on, we got to go. Go ahead. You know, it's like, go ahead. I'll catch up with you. So there's really, the only reason we rush is because we direct it. And we direct it and we don't even know that we direct it. We believe that something else is directing it. And since we're the universe is us. We hold the essence of the universe. It's like I've shared analogies that there are materials in the vastness of existence that 1 teaspoon of a material, 1 teaspoon, you know what a teaspoon is over the density of that 1 teaspoon is over 100 billion tons in that teaspoon. So this dispels the feeling that you're weak and small and tiny, insignificant in the universe, in the galaxy. That's all ego mind. Quiet timeless meditation. Embrace the power. You are an omnipotently powerful, supreme, manifesting, abundant being that will never die. That's what you are. There really isn't an argument with it. Ego mind will try to argue with it. It argues about everything. But that's what you are. And we're slowly discovering that. Each and every one of us are discovering it. Through heart mind. It's not ego mind. Because remember, ego mind is there so that you can master it through the heart mind. I'll join you in meditation. I'll return to close us out. In through the nose. And an easy and slow breath. Out from the mouth. Remain still. Relaxed into the body. Focus on the breath rising and falling. Do not pay attention to the mind. There will always be another opportunity to get lost in the dream. This dreaming mind is always dreaming up something. Do not let your mind master you and control your life. Do not pay attention to the mind. See if you can even do that for 14 seconds. This mind is the biggest distraction from witnessing your highest truth. This is that eternal, universal truth which cannot ever be thought about or spoken. It's only felt through the wisdom of your heart. It's that loving, spacious awareness that expands your heart to the wildest. When it comes to transcending suffering, simply allow every thought, feeling, and human being to be whatever they are meant to be. The greatest miracles manifest when we realize this all-intelligent divine universe is behind it all, already unfolding its perfection. You can trust in this sacred unfoldment and know everything is always manifesting in the most insanely perfect way that it can. Take this with you for the rest of the day into the evening and night and the following morning. We'll return here tonight after 9:15 p.m. Eastern to continue our reverse aging, health call, and all the rest. And Saturday, January 18, 2025, after 3:15 p.m. Eastern to continue our global guided meditation call. Be gentle, kind, generous, and humble with yourself at all times. Be in the highest of the highest high, deepest of the deepest deepest, purest of the purest purest eternal gratitude at all times, no matter what's going on within you nor outside of you. Open your heart and allow the magic to flow in.